What's up, my crypto legends? The price of Bitcoin is just about to capitulate all the way down to $25, even $24 and $23,000 in the next coming days. I'm going to explain why. We talked about this three peaks and the domed house just about 2 weeks ago on the 29th of April when we were just trading slightly below $30,000. So far, everything is coming into fruition. We are already trading here at the low $26,000. We're going to go through this pattern again in this episode, and I'm going to show you the lowest levels that we can hit for a potential consolidation and then start to turn bullish, guys. So make sure to pay attention in this episode. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. Let's dive in here straight into the charts on the 4-hourly time frame. And I just want to go through this pattern that was mentioned, okay, just about 2 weeks ago as we were trading here beneath $30,000. Now, this was the 27 point, okay, from the three peaks and the domed house. Let me just explain you right over here. The domed house was exactly at this level over here. As you can see right there, creating that kind of head and shoulder scenario, and then coming all the way up here to the 27 range to have that big major drop to 25, 23, and even $22,000. The reason why we could go as low as $22,000, I'll explain in just 1 second. But as you can see right over here from the three peaks and the domed house, we explained this very well 2 weeks ago with the movements that we had right over here, having the three peaks right here at this range, going down to the basement, and then the massive run here with this consolidation before creating the domed house. So right now, everything is playing out very nicely, as you can see here on the chart. We are losing the $27,000 range here in between yesterday and today, and I'm going to explain how we are very likely going to continue this downtrend unless the bulls step in right now with a huge amount of volume and show some strength, okay? So far, I believe so that we are just round about this range, right? Just as we are getting beneath the 26 peak right there, and we are likely to come very close to the basement, right? This is what you call the basement here from the three peaks and the domed house, okay? Very old school pattern. But overall, there was nothing bullish of this price action, guys. There's nothing bullish about this price action, as you can go with a classic way of just a simple head and shoulder scenario, as you are creating a lower high here with the price action. So right now we are losing the lows from the entire range, right? Let's just talk about midterm scenarios, right, on the higher time frame. The reason why this is extremely bearish, when we do take a look at the fixed range from the start, okay, of this range, which was around about the 17th of March, we can see that we've already lost the value area low, where it's the last level where we have the highest volume from this range, and now we are leaving this range where we hardly have any volume at all. If we do get the fixed volume profile from this range over here, okay, in between January and mid-March, okay, if we do get that fixed volume profile from here all the way to here, if you wish, right, we can see the big major gap, okay, that there is with no volume. Value area high is right over here at $25,000. And from this range, okay, we're starting from this range all the way till today, we can see that there's no volume as well. The value area low has been broken. Now, this is obviously not a good sign for the price of Bitcoin. The price action in between $25,000 and $27,000 was pretty fast. We can see it only took in between 1 and 2 days. Look at this fast move to the upside. This was in 1 day, and this right over here was just over 1 day, okay? Over 24 hours, price action had a massive move to the upside very fast from 25k to 27k. Now it looks like that we are likely going to see that move to the downside, okay, unless the bulls start pushing the price up. If the bulls manage to get above $27,000 with a large amount of volume, guys, this will be very bullish, okay? That will be a clear sign of strength of course, I see this very difficult, okay? I see this very improbable. So if we do see that large spike on the price of Bitcoin, okay, and a large spike in volume getting above the value area low from the trading zone here of $27,000, this is going to be very, very bullish. We could see a really relatively nice recovery, okay, on the price of Bitcoin, only if we see that price action. As long as we're beneath $27,000 at this point, this is bearish, and I am targeting 25, even 24 and $23,000 range. Now you might ask yourself, why so low? Well, basically, we are going to go right away, okay, with the most important levels, right? When we do take a look here at the volume profile, we talked about the major gap that we do have here, okay? We have a major gap, right, in volume. So it's very easy for the price to push all the way down at least to $25,000, where we start to see a sign of a little bit of volume. This is not huge volume, it's a little bit of volume, okay? This is looking at the price action from July of 2022 till today. The highest peak in volume that we do have from 1 year of price action is right over here. Look at the spike here that we do have exactly at $23,000. That is a big major spike on volume. This is from the price action that was created here in between January and February, and also the price action that was created here in between July and August. So all of this price action created a nice spike in volume. So that would be the ultimate low level that I would expect the price of Bitcoin to get a huge, massive bounce. This is the range where I would be looking for swing long positions. I will not be scared if the price starts collapsing here to this range, because we are likely to get a massive bounce here in the coming weeks if that level were to be reached. Now, a lot of people are expecting that these highs from August, from 2022 and February of 2023, which is at $25,000, is going to get a bounce, right? Many people expect this, but the amount of volume, the amount of support that there is here is not as high. We do not have hardly any confluence. We just have the proven price action here creating this resistance. So most of the people are going to expect a bounce at this level, but there's not much volume at this range, meaning that the price action will likely to go slightly lower to $24,000 and $23,000. And that is going to be the panic moment. Getting beneath the highs that was created in February and August of 2022 is going to be the moment of panic, is going to be the moment of Bitcoin's going back to $16,000, $15,000, okay, which was the lows here from November of 2022. And of course, by creating that panic, we're going to switch everybody bearish again. So once that happens, of course, we need to go against the herd, right? Market makers are going to think the opposite. They're going to get people extremely scared. This is it. Bitcoin's not going to rally anymore. And that will be the strongest level to find a bounce, where we do have that nice spike here on the volume profile exactly at $23,000. And now we're going to take out some other major levels. Guys, on Bybit, my favorite trading platform, you can still claim that $30,000 worth of bonus, okay? Now, for all of those people that can KYC, if you are the first time depositors, you do KYC. Just by depositing $100, you can claim $40 at the rewards hub, guys. $100, turn it to $140, and you have $40 for your trading. Absolutely, guys. If you already have your Bybit account and you haven't done KYC, if you hold $50 on your funding account, you can claim $20 worth of bonus as soon as you do KYC, okay? This is a bonus that is going to be going on till the 21st of May. So you got $50 in your funding account, you do KYC, you can claim $20 for trading at the rewards hub. Of course, that $30,000 worth of bonus, depending on large deposits that you make, is also still available, all right, once you sign up with the link in the description. What are the major levels? We want to add confluence. Big levels, of course, are a monthly level and a weekly level. What do I mean by a monthly level? If we go to the monthly chart here, this is the monthly chart for Bitcoin. We can see here a candle close, all right, on the month of January, a candle open on the month of February, and a candle open again here on the month of March, okay? So we can see those 3 candlesticks, open, close, open, right? Exactly at the same level. And what level is this? This is exactly $23,100. This level is huge. This is a big, massive monthly level, as we do have 3 candles closing and opening at that exact same level. So this level is very important. I would expect a large reaction from that range. We're going to turn this purple. I like to mark that monthly level in purple. So that is a big level where I would expect the price to bounce. What else? What other levels are important? Well, a weekly level. If we go to the weekly chart, I'm interested in a weekly close and open. Slightly below that monthly level, we do have the weekly level, okay? I like to put this one in orange, weekly. And this is also a major strong level. So in between $23,000 and $22,000 is the range where I expect a huge bounce, a huge recovery for the price of Bitcoin. Now, zooming out here again on the 4 hourly, we've marked those levels. I like to take a look at Fibonacci. Fibonacci retracement from the pivot low here of March to the pivot high that has been created. The 61865 range is just slightly above the monthly level. It's about 23,500 range where we do have the 61865, where we could get that wick all the way down to the monthly level. And that monthly level, guess what? It is exactly where we do have the large spike in volume, 23,100, $23,000 range, 61865, 23,500. That is the range where I expect the volatility to hold the level, all right? At the worst case scenario, we could get down to $22,000 before we get a big major bounce. So that is the range that I'm looking for here in the next coming days for a potential swing long, day trade swing long position, okay? Overall, chart is looking bearish, expecting $25,000. $25,000, yes, we could get a bounce from that range. No doubt, okay, where we do have a proven resistance zone, and it's the 50% Fibonacci from this pivot low to the pivot high. Of course, I do expect some kind of reaction, but overall, I would expect more downside as we do not have hardly any volume. The only support that we have here is the resistance that we did have in August and February, okay, over 2023. So that is basically it. I am expecting lower. The 3 peaks in the domed house, we do have the projection here to come all the way down to the basement, right? This is what it's called, the basement here on the 3 peaks in the domed house. If you want to check out this pattern, you can just Google it, all right? This right over here would be the basement. And the number 28, from 27 to 28, we have a large corrective move that could get all the way down close to the resistance zones of the basement. Now, in this case, that would be around about $21,000. I wouldn't expect the price to go as low as here. There is a lot of strong support in between $22,000 and $23,000. That would be enough for me to think that we are likely going to get that bounce from that range. That weekly level, which is at $22,000, is also round about the 7/8 Fibonacci from the pivot low to the pivot high. So we got 2 big major levels. $22,000, which is the 7/8 and the weekly, and we got the monthly level, which is just slightly below the 61865. That is also with that large spike here on the volume profile. Big level for that big major bounce. Till then, of course, I am bearish. I do see the prices coming to lower levels. One of the main reasons is we got a huge gap in volume. We have hardly any volume in between 25K and 27K. So I don't expect the price to get a massive recovery at this point. After this price action, we are just very likely to slowly come down to that 25K where we could get a small reaction. But overall, I am expecting lower prices, unfortunately, in the coming days, guys. This is going to be it. No short-term analysis. I will probably be doing a live stream afterwards, do some short-term analysis and take a look at some major levels. But just simply zooming out, this is what we got for the price of Bitcoin. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.